Google just made it a lot easier for developers to create apps for Arkansas in VR. It's no secret that one of the biggest issues holding back virtual and augmented reality is the lack of content. Even as bigger studios and companies are sinking more and more money into VR and Arkansas development, it's still difficult for smaller, independent developers to get started. A big part of the problem is that Arkansas and VR apps require developers to create a ton of 3D objects, often an overwhelming and time-consuming process. See also, download this. IKEA's Arkansas app lets you preview furniture before you buy. Google is hoping to fix that, though, with its new service called Poly, an online library of 3D objects developers can use in their own apps. The model is a bit like Flickr, but for VR and Arkansas developers rather than photographers. Anyone can upload their own 3D creations to the service and make them available to others via a Creative Commons license, and any developer can search and download objects for their own apps and games. Image, Google. The objects on Poly are compatible with VR platforms, as well as Apple's Arcade and Google's Arca frameworks, giving developers the flexibility to use them in whatever experience they want to create. Models created in Google-owned Tilt Brush and Blocks can also be uploaded straight to Poly. The goal, Google says, is to make it easier for developers who may not otherwise have the resources to create virtual and augmented reality experiences. In the same way today that anyone can create a web page, and, increasingly, anyone can create a mobile app, we are so far from that with Arkansas in VR, says Google's Jason Toff, a group project manager for Poly. Part of the way we came about this idea was as we were developing apps internally. This was the biggest thorn in outside, says developers on the team. Google has started things off by adding a ton of 3D models created in-house, but the company expects Poly's library will grow as more people look to share and show off objects.